Y'all gonna act like y'all don't know what the edibles do. Leave that in there though. Leave that in there. Edibles kick it.
I swear I'm on my shit, I go retarded in this bitch. I swear it's all legit, she got me falling in this bitch. I'm so high, she got me flipping, got me walking with a limp. Edible so lit, got a nigga trip. I swear I'm on my shit, I go retarded in this bitch. I swear it's all legit, she got me falling in this bitch. I'm so high, she got me flipping, got me walking.
Edible Talk Podcast. We here, you know what I'm saying?
My name Manny Fresh. What's going on? We
Right,
got our
man.
guest tonight. Tell them what your name is, bro.
I go by Donnie Breeze. What's good?
What's good, man? Man, so I gotta say, man, I had the pleasure of seeing you perform and shit more than one time, and I gotta say you're not, you know, the average person. Just you know what I mean, you put your all into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's me coming, you know, because you know, motherfuckers don't wanna say what it is and shit. I don't mind saying what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta say, you know what I mean? I like what I saw. I like, you know what I mean, what you were doing and shit. I think you had your mom out there selling your CDs and shit, like real, yo,
That sound about right.
it was some real shit, man. That was down on shit, bought on Soundstage.
Yeah, she's very supportive of it, and probably at that time I noticed she was probably rocking one of the shirts too and everything like that. She was like, "Oh my gosh, did you see my son perform?" I'm like, to me it's embarrassing a little bit, but I still love her at the same time. It's just funny though, cause she'll be real into it, and that's, you know, that also makes me happy, you know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, like, most of your family, they're cool with you, like, they support you following your dreams and stuff? Because you know a lot of people don't support what they don't think is a career path, a regular career, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and I've had those talks plenty of times, like, oh well, you need to get a job, or you can't just do music X, Y, and Z, alright, blah blah blah. But it's all about, you know, it doesn't matter if you gotta work a job and do your music at the same time, but bro, I'm not even just following or chasing my dream, I'm living it, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking and, you know, on this path. But yeah, they've been generally 100% supportive. I mean, at the same time, it's just like when I first came out, was like started rapping and stuff like that, it was, oh, you're just rapping and stuff like that. But as I started doing shows and I stayed consistent with it, they started to see, like, yeah, exactly.
So let me ask you this: what year did you first start to take it serious?
Well, I'll say I dropped my first song out publicly on like SoundCloud, I think 2011, like right after I graduated high school. I graduated in 2010, and I was always talking about, yo, I'm gonna put a mixtape out, I used to just rap with the homies in the neighborhood and stuff like that all the time, but I was still a little like, I was still developing, you know, at myself as an artist and stuff like that, and I was always self-conscious about what other people would think about me and stuff like that. And I remember the first joint that I put out was the remix to Down and Out by Cameron and Kanye West.
Okay.
So, and then, you know, I just got a little bit of feedback from that, and from there it was just kind of just like, man, if one person going like this, somebody else might like this. Let me just try to take it outside of the neighborhood and, you know, really see what I can do. And I just liked rapping at that point. Like, at that point it was like, I was doing it so much my friends would be like, hey, yo, shut up. That's all I was doing, freestyling all the time.
And then also people will share your music too. You know, it's not just about one person listening to your song. It's how many people does that person share your music to, or you know, put somebody onto your music. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know, around that time too, like I didn't even put my first mixtape out until 2016. You feel me? So at that time, like I was still just dropping little snippets here and there. And like I said, I'm still in the like development stage. I'm just finding out, you know, trying to figure out my flow, my cadence, like how I sounded on the beat, because it was like I was still making hella songs, and you know, the style, I was just trying different styles and seeing what, you know, what would fit the persona of, you know, Donnie Breeze. And you know, I just rap about my life, yo, and that's really how it was.
Right.
Real shit.
That's what's up.
Real shit. I mean, I'd say that's what I noticed with myself. Like, the more I rap about myself and shit, and just, you know what I mean, like, not, you know, like, I say, like, when I was coming up, it was always, you know, the hardest shit, talking about killing all that bullshit, this, that, and the third.
Just say anything on the track.
Real shit, but I mean, like, the more you more relatable, the more motherfuckers gonna fuck with you, yo. Cause I mean, like, I feel like it's not too many serial killers. You know, I mean, there's a lot of serial killers, yeah. But I mean,
everybody can be.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
What my 9 to 5 is at, you get what I'm saying?
But real shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the problems that you have raising your kid, you know what I'm saying? The problems that you may have in your relationship. Everybody go through this shit, no matter if you're a serial killer or not. There's a lot of motherfuckers that feel like, I'm the only motherfucker going through certain shit, but when they hear a motherfucker talking about exactly what they going through, you connect them with that artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you do a good job at that, you know, in your music. Like, you talk about, you know, breaking up with your girl and totaling the car, and, you know, totaling your car at the same time, having to come up with rent money and all that. You know, that shit. That's real life shit. You know, you talk about your family, your mom, and her alcohol problem. You talk about shit that's real, that people don't just talk about. Everybody want to talk about fucking bling and how many bitches they fuck.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to what you were saying earlier about you talk about anything on the track. Like that, like I was saying, that all goes into the development stage. You know, when you're trying to figure out, you know, learning how to rap, I guess, per se. You just say anything on that joint. But I also said in one of my other, one of my songs, I'm just a regular dude, but I happen to rap. And, you know, that's pretty much just how I go by it. Like, that's just how I operate. And, you know, I just want to make somebody feel how I feel at the moment. And you know, even on my album, like I was talking about, you know, how I used to work at the hospital. I was cleaning up bathrooms and things like that. That's real everyday. That's real everyday shit, man. And you know, I feel like as long as I just stay true to myself, then I can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Gotta be yourself. Because everybody just want to follow a trend. You feel me? Too many copycats. That shit is whack. For real. You know? And it's cool. It's cool to listen to turn up music now and then.
I'm not hating on any of that, but when I'm thinking about like longevity and stuff like that, you know, I want somebody to be like, dang, I'm happy. I want to go listen to this certain song by Donnie Breeze. Damn, I'm sad. I'm going through some shit. I know exactly what song. It's a variety of different type of feels that I'm just trying to drop on people.
I don't know about this person, but I'm not the same way all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the same way all the time. So like, you want to hear the different emotions. You know what I mean?
Now I would say, you know, I do got some of the party turn up music and stuff like that. It's all about the audience you're catering to.
But you're not always like that. That's what I'm saying.
You might party on the weekend, but on Monday, guess what?
Monday I got some shit to do.
It's work time. You feel me? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you have to be versatile, like you know, like you're saying.
And I also, you know, I try not to. I don't ever want to be boxed in, you know. So I'm always definitely trying to like explore different ways to like either like manipulate my voice or try different shit in the studio. So and just be creative. Like now I mess with the auto tune every now and then, or I'm more melodic now, and I've gotten comfortable with sounding ugly in the booth or just in general to figure out which way that I'm going. Because I might make a sound or sing a note a certain way, and I'll be like, damn, I didn't know that I could do that, but I wouldn't know if I could do that if I didn't step out of the box.
So this new song that you dropped,
Happily Never After.
Happily Never After.
Yeah.
Right. I shared that joint like, and I commented and said how to me it was so dope because like I said, everybody is doing the same thing. You know, you actually, whoever you shot the video with and the ideas that y'all came up with was great to me. Like the concept of the video, the way it was shot, it was great quality. You know what I'm saying? People not really putting detail into their art. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just say, all right, let me record a song. They don't even get it mixed. And let me shoot a video for $50 and I'm lit with 100 niggas behind me.
No, that's facts. And shout out to Quantum Dream Cinema. You know what I mean? Phase on Film. Shout out Phase, Javier. Everybody that was part of the video, Millie, Lori, my brother Gotti, So. But yeah, man, like I said, I wanna create it's about a feeling. And that song, you know, I really wanted to portray the message of, you know, moving on but still not getting what you have wanted.
Right.
And I feel like the way that it turned out was amazing.
Right.
From the schemes and everything like that as well too. But freaking treat this shit like, you gotta think about it like selling drugs. It's about the comeback.
Right.
Now, you know, when doing a music video, I've looked past like, alright man, I've shot a couple music videos, and you know, each one you can see the progression and stuff in that. And I feel like, you know, you want to give somebody something to come back to. I don't want to just rap at the camera. You know, it's about giving somebody something to look forward to seeing again. Like I said, when it gives them a feeling, damn, alright, yo, I'm thinking about my shorty I just lost her. I'm gonna go run that video back.
Right.
And if you see in the video, like it's a constant like everlasting like loop. So it's like going in infinity and stuff like that. And that's what's really trippy about it too. I definitely had a lot of fun shooting that joint, man. But like I said, I've moved past like rapping at the camera. You can do that all day and every day, and that's cool. I feel like if you're doing some in studio promotional type videos or whatever like that, that's cool if you want like just get a song out with a visual or something.
Right.
But I like the creative aspect, and I'm no actor or anything.
That's how videos used to be.
But it was fun for me.
You know, it was like a mini movie. You're telling a story. Your music tells a story, and the visual should go along with it.
Exactly, and also with that, man, I definitely wanted to just step my game up. So I went and got some killer visuals and stuff like that. I really wanted to, you know, put some money behind this and really get this song like, I wanted to be able to bring it to life. And you know, now it's like I can't go backwards after that. That shit is too hard, yo.
Yeah.
That shit is too hard. I feel like I didn't drop any music for like a whole year. Probably last year. I was still making hella stuff and, you know, dropping snippets here and there and still still was actively doing shows and everything like that. But I wanted to, you know, if I'm gonna come back out, not even call it a comeback or anything like that, but to just showcase the level that I'm at right now, and this is the type of quality of music that I'm putting out. I'm on a whole different level than I was the year before. I was still making hard ass music, and I'm still planning to drop a lot of that. Now I'm focused more on the consistency and building the greater, more solid fan base and expanding and stuff like that. And so I had to take a step back real quick and, you know, just like evaluate myself as a whole artist and stuff like that, and figure out different ways to strategize to really bring something different to the table.
Facts. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. I seen you at like a Billy Loud show, and like what connected y'all? Because you know what I mean, it seemed like y'all glued for a moment. I mean, I don't know what the situation is now, but I'm just saying, like. So
I knew about Billy like when I first started rapping. This was like I was like 18 at the time.
Okay.
When I first like started popping out on the scene, 'cause my cousin and yeah, I mean the family, they had their group YHGM. And at that time, that's how I knew Billy, because I went to go see YHGM perform up at I think, what was it called? Sonar or something like that. Back in the day, yeah. You feel me? And then I believe he was on the show as well. So that's how I first like heard of him. And then my homeboy Jay Money Hackett. Yeah. Shout out to Jay. That's you feel me, his homeboy. So it kind of, and then you feel me, when Jay and I became friends, it kind of just it just happened. You from Howard County? Yeah, Jessup.
Yeah, me too. I'm from Howard County. I went to Long Ridge.
Oh, I went to Hammond.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. It's a small world.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what's up. So you still basically go to Billy shows and.
Yeah, I definitely support them. You feel me? I jump on the shows, all that. You know, it's all love all across the board and stuff like that.
That's what's up. Man.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in Wisdom Court. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Wisdom Court. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, man.
So, yo, I wanna ask you about the Super Bowl. Your thoughts on Super Bowl?
Yo. I'm a big Philly fan.
I know.
You know I'm a Philly fan.
You ain't break your TV.
Do you think they got cheated with that call?
I'll say at the end of the day,
I think that people got robbed of potential overtime.
I can agree with that. I can see it on both sides of the coin. Now, but at the same time, I'm just like, yo, let them dudes play. But yo wasn't gonna be able to catch the ball.
Right.
Nothing. I can see if it was a catchable ball and stuff like that. Right. But other than that, we played a great game. I think it was just a couple 3 and outs.
It was a really good game.
At the couple 3 and outs in the second half that really stopped us. We weren't able to score as consistently. And that hurt us at the end of the game.
Jalen Hurts did his thing.
Yeah, he made a fan out of me. I had Philly defense on my fantasy this year.
Facts. Last question, right? I had heard one of your songs, and you had a saying that it goes, "Money isn't the root of all evil; it's the lack of it."
Oh yeah.
And I've never really heard anyone say that. I've always heard money's the root of evil. Feel me? But that shit made me think like yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah, that was off of Too Late. That was on my album Better Late Than Never. Yeah. That's actually one of my favorite songs too. And I do feel that way. You know, it's People do a lot of things when they're in hard times or, you know, desperate and stuff like that, and it just goes to show, man, like I don't even know. That's why That's a really good one because it has making me think back on my own shit too.
Facts.
But I just think about times when I didn't have bread, or you feel me, back when I was hustling and doing my damn thing. We're just doing you do certain shit when you gotta do it, as opposed to yo, I got a couple dollars in my pocket, I might just chill for the day, yo. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, you got the people that's like, how much money is enough money?
That too.
The greedy.
And I feel like,
I think those people are just empty.
You can say, yeah, for sure. You can say, there's never enough money. I don't have the desire to have unlimited, you feel me? I don't need all the money in the world. I'm not greedy. I would like, I'm grinding for enough money to live comfortably, provide for my family, be able to do the things that I like and enjoy, and be able to give back and bless others in ways as well. That's what I feel like is being rich, being wealthy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, people that got endless amounts of money and they're hogging up all the money, like, come on.
Yeah, facts.
It's enough to go around out here.
Yeah, people should be starving, bro.
I believe that too. Now also, people should, you should work for the things that you want to get as well.
But there are countries where there are no jobs and stuff like that.
I agree.
And people are poor, like dirt poor.
And that type of shit makes you realize how good we got it. Even on our worst days, there's people that don't have it as good as us. That's why I try to stay thankful like every single day, and even when it's rainy or something outside, like for instance today, I'm like, yo, it's a rainy day, but I'm gonna make it a good day.
Right.
It's only gonna be a bad day if I make it.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it's all about the mindset.
Damn, I'm gone. I don't know why I randomly thought
Hey,
that.
out there too. Never know who's out there.
What's your vision for this next year? As far as music goes.
Consistency, bro.
Consistency.
Because I've been grinding a lot throughout the years and stuff like that. But I think a lot of it was, and I'm still figuring stuff out, but I didn't know some of the things that I know now that's very important, as well as, more so on the business side of things, and really had to figure out, like, I had to get some structure.
Yeah.
I was just doing rapping just to be rapping.
It's love. It's a love, so you just,
I love it at the end of the day, regardless, $0 or $1 billion, hella fans or no fans. I do it because I enjoy it, I love it, and like I started rapping because that was an outlet for myself, and then it just manifested itself into now. But like I said, consistency. I want to just keep putting out these dope visuals, as well as now I want to start being able to expand outside of here. I want to be doing, going to different states. I've performed in different states, but I'm talking about more on like a consistent level. It's time to spread the wings. So and that's still gonna take a lot of effort. But now I just feel like the way that I've kick-started myself now, it's gonna snowball effect, because I'm locked in right now. I'm still just having fun with this shit, and that's the main thing that I want. That's the main thing. I never want to not have fun with this.
Right.
You ever thought about acting?
Ever thought about acting? Yeah. No, but I'll say that on the doing the video and stuff like that, it hasn't not crossed my mind again, but it's just, I like to have fun with it now, and I said I unlocked my inner Denzel Washington while I did that job, but you know, as long as I can, you know, stay creative with it and have fun with it, man, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna keep trying it.
Facts. Because we've actually, you know, done, you done a couple movies, right?
Oh,
And we started, we started.
We, me and my partner from Houston, we put together a movie production company, so, you know what I mean? I do a lot of writing too. So like, that's what I drifted the rap into. I pushed this shit like, fucking rap.
Word.
Stop making this shit rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause real shit, I was watching, what's the name? Ice Cube interview. No disrespect. Ice Cube interview, and he said, if you could write a rap, you could write a script. And once I sang the script, literally, that's all it took for me. And that's where I'm going with it, but I just wanted to know just for future references. You know what I mean? Are you interested?
Yeah, for sure. And I think one thing about it too is comfortability. You know, because also at the same time, like any of the actions or, you know, things that I'm saying, it was all improv. I've never like gone off an actual script. I feel like that would be different, and then you get into like a certain character or something like that. I've never experienced that or whatever like that, but you know, still doing the music videos, it kind of let me like dabble in that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like. Like the last couple, I would say like probably like the last 5 videos I did was more movie-based type videos, because it's really trying to train myself. You know what I mean? And I wrote my own shit just to try to, you know what I mean? Just try to get myself more advanced. You know what I mean? To, you know what I'm saying?
Do you like, as far as music goes, do you believe that it's better to just remain independent, or to get a deal if an offer comes across you? Like, being as though that when you start a music career, you start from the mud, right? And then you start to get lit, and then a label wants to come and sign you. Do you think you should just keep doing it independent, or what?
Well, I think everybody's situation will definitely be different, because you know, you might be in a situation where that label, you know, your song could be blowing up, you know, with you doing your thing, but that label might get you that extra kick push to get through the door. And I mean, if the you know, contracts and everything are right, and how, you know, that definitely want to get lawyers and all that to make sure everything is straight. And if it's a situation that works out for you, then by all means. But at the same time, just one thing I've also learned too is don't always jump at the first opportunity. You know, make sure that that's what you really want to go with. But because, you know, like I said, but you also don't want to waste an opportunity as well.
It depends if you need the money, like you said.
Yeah, but you also don't want to think about just the money, because they give you that money and
that's how they get you.
Don't want something back.
That's how they get you. Basically, you have to, because once somebody puts a deal on the table, that deal you can use to go to other record labels like, they offering me this over there, you know. That's the bargaining chip right there. So then so you get it in writing, right? How much they offered you. Like, I'm gonna take this to my lawyer or whatever. But really, you still out there shopping the deal. And you got this paper saying they offering you such and such. What can you offer me? You feel me? And then you get them to put that in writing. That's if there's a bidding war for you, because it does happen.
Create a bit more.
It does happen.
You better be popping.
No, I'm saying it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. They do have bidding wars over artists that are like get hot. You feel me? So you never know. Like you said, don't just take the first one. But if you ain't that lit, and there's one, maybe 2 record companies trying to, you know what I mean, grab you. Like you said, it depends whether it's a good situation it also depends. You might need the money, might not need the money. You know, what do you want to give away for that money? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you willing to give away for it? Shit like that.
And it also just depends on like what kind it is. If it's like, you know, a little distribution, if it's like a single deal, or if you're trying, you know,
360.
signing for some albums. You know, that's why you gotta make sure all that stuff is, you know,
publishing deal.
And I can only speak so much on that because I haven't had a label look at me or anything like that. But these are all things that, you know, I'm learning, and you have to think about. You have to be ready for and stuff like that. Because you can't walk in this game green, because that's when they're going to take advantage of it. You know, so
they've done it many times.
When the opportunity comes, or you know, that's why I've, you know, always tried to strive to get my own. You know, and
I think if you don't need the money, independent is the best way.
That
honestly.
Yeah,
because you can go viral without nowadays you can go viral without a record deal, because the only thing that the record label can actually really get you on is on radio.
Yeah.
They can get you on mad TV shows. They can get you on big like you know what are they called? The like South by Southwest and
the festivals and stuff.
Coachella, the festivals. They can get you on them and stuff like that. But you, if you got the bread,
gotta be something.
if you got the Rolling Loud,
it's a pay to play.
If you got the bread, you can do it yourself.
I would never want to give up like any of my music. I feel like it's all a part of me, you know what I'm saying? It's all my
it's your blood, sweat, and tears.
Huh?
Your blood, sweat, and tears.
Exactly.
You know?
And everything, like, a lot of the music, I would say, stinking, like, 95% of the music that I have recorded now is, I've done it all myself.
Yeah.
I got a couple home-based studios and stuff that I go to as well, and you know, every now and then I'll travel outside just to go to different studios, and, you know, because everyone's got a different sound and stuff like that.
Like we was talking about the mixing and all that.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for some years now and stuff like that, and you know, even that, learning how to do that was a freaking test. But still, you know, that's helped me, and like I said, it's allowed me to be more creative and stuff like that, as well as help cut costs, help speed up the process and getting music done and stuff like that. And then, you know, when you know, if I feel like I can't get a certain song mixed to, you know, I'm like, damn, I just can't get that slap out of it. I'm like, yo, hit up one of my other homeboys. Shout out Brandon Laggy. He mixes a lot of my other music as well too. You know what I mean? I know where to go. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say it's quality over quantity, but it's a mixture. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both.
Because nowadays it's content.
Well, nowadays, I get you on that nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays content is key because people's attention span is like.
You know what I mean? It's different now.
Yeah, but I'll say this, like, because I'll freaking, you know what I mean? And that's why I want to say it's quality over quantity, because sometimes that's what has also hindered me from putting stuff out. You know, at the same time, like, I was learning how to record myself. Not all my mixes were sounding the greatest and stuff like that. But
you do your own, you know.
But also, like, you gotta know when to say, enough is enough. I'm done messing with this shit. I'm ready to just put it out right now. It sounds good. And I don't have to do, you know, keep going back to it.
Sometimes it don't even gotta get mixed.
Yeah, but
it depends. That joint might have came out perfect on the first go around.
I guess it just.
It depends.
It just depends on what you use.
Because some people.
It depends on what you use, too, bro. Because like where I record that everything needs to be mixed.
Yeah, Pro Tools. Now he does a good job mixing though.
Yep.
Yeah, because he can make the shit sound like from this
he
sound
knows how
totally different. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's the same song.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like that. It'd be like that, man. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? You got anything coming up?
Yeah, actually, I think it's, damn, what's the date? I think it's March 5th. March 5th, Rage Fest 6, Baltimore Soundstage, performing with my homeboy Duck Myers. That's my dog right there. It's gonna be a freaking rager.
Yeah.
I'll be performing on some dope joints. Obviously, I'm not gonna. It's Rage Fest, so I'm not gonna be doing no soft shit out there. Be going crazy on the stage. Be definitely bringing some energy.
Yeah. How was the last show, the Billy?
The Winter Jam, the Wisdom Core Winter Jam. That joint was fire.
Yeah.
I performed a lot of new music. We did Happily Never After. I had that joint played on the big jumbo screen behind me and stuff like that. That was pretty hard. But it was definitely good to be back on the stage. It's always good to be on stage. I like, as much as I like, recording the music and stuff like that, I like performing it just as much.
Right.
It definitely gives you a natural high. It's a good way to gauge, your songs and stuff like that, because then you'll get to see like the live reaction and stuff like that.
Reactions be everything.
I don't perform over like the MP3s and stuff like that. We got actual show tracks and stuff. I'm actually up that joint rapping and shit like that.
So you don't use the USB joints? Like before you go perform, you make your track list and all that, but it's just the beat.
I'll have like the.
Or you got like a DJ playing that shit.
That too, but like I got actual show tracks. Like I'll take out like the main vocals, like the ad-libs,
right,
and like the special parts in there and stuff like that. And then because a lot of it is, it's about projection as well. I don't want to have to be up there. One thing I always ask when I get off the stage, and it's very weird, I always, instead of asking people like, how did I do, I'm like, yo, could you hear me? Because you can have the hardest song, you can have to be performing the hardest song up there, but if nobody can understand and your words is fighting with the actual song track, sometimes that joint can sound like a bunch of just rumbling up there, and you don't get that full effect.
I don't know where the fuck we was performing at. It was like a warehouse. Where the fuck was that shit at? It was like a skate warehouse on the east side somewhere, and the sound was so fucked up. I'm like, we really don't even got to say the word. You couldn't just like if we just say woo woo woo. It sounded like we rapping. I'm like, yo, this shit no.
And that too, like sometimes you got and tell the artists out there, don't be afraid to mic check 1 2 1 2 and test the room out sometimes and get that sound right.
It was fucked up on the walls, the way as though the
like
shit
too much reverberation.
It just sounded crazy. Every artist sounded like it wasn't just us. So you know what I mean, it was bad. I don't think they ever had a show there again.
But then sometimes sometimes you gotta flip the script. Acapella. Cut the beat. I'm gonna just give it. I'm gonna just spit it to you raw for real. And you know what I'm saying? You think about this, and sometimes you can capitalize on them situations like that. Everybody sounds like, man, fuck that. I'm ready to show them how really rap.
Yeah. Cut the beat on.
You know what I mean? And you just go off like that, whatever, like, I don't know. A lot of different things you could do in the moment, spur of the moment type shit. But one thing you don't want to do, if you just know that it's going to be like an ass show or performance or something, man, don't be afraid to be like, yo, I'm not going to do this to myself. I got more respect for myself as an artist to just be doing anything.
Alright. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. So, anything else you want to say before?
Well, you gotta shout out, y'all. You gotta shout out, y'all.
Anything else you want to ask? No.
No. You always gotta make it awkward and shit.
Because earlier I was like my last question, but
I know.
we got yeah. I'm high shit.
Yeah,
So.
yo.
With your social medias.
Yeah, where can people reach you at?
Crazy, yo.
No, you can find me anywhere on my social medias. Is just type in Donnie Breeze. You can Google that shit, YouTube it, whatever. I don't care if you buy the music, download it illegally. Just put this shit in your playlist. Just go bump that Donnie Breeze. That's all I ever wanted. Let's go.
Donnie, D-O-N-N-I-E. Breeze. Look him up, yo. Everywhere. Follow him on Instagram. Where can they find?
Where can they find?
Yeah, where can they find?
Nobody worried about my motherfucking ass. Edible Talk Podcast. Edible Talk fucking podcast, man. Don't look for no motherfucking rap from me. Bitches ain't. Your bitches ain't listen to the last one. You feel me? Oh yeah, but it's streaming on all platforms.
Yeah, look them up. Body More Big Steve on Instagram.
Please don't waste my money and shit.
Yeah, y'all can look
at least give me 2 minutes and that. Look, I dumbed it down and shit. You know, I used to have 4 minutes on. Okay, it's only 2 minutes and something seconds. You feel me? If y'all give me that, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was just talking slick. I love y'all.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook Manny Freezy. Instagram Manny Fresh 1329. And yeah, that's about it. I got Snapchat, but I don't remember what name it is.
Yeah, I don't even get on
Yeah. Snapchat, I keep that. That's for the close personals.
Cool. Did you see that you could do reels on Snapchat now? It's like you could post the reels and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's tight.